Hello, my students. My name is Durante de Alighiero Degli Alighieri. I was born in France, and I've written a very, very outstanding work that is being sought out throughout the church right now. It is called the Monarchia. It is a political work written in the most sophisticated language of Latin. Right now, it is around 1312. I live in a very, very strange times where someone very famous has just been murdered. I'm sure you know him. He's called Jesus the Christ. I wrote this work from the political, and of course, I speak of the greatest empire on earth, which is Rome. All things must be united under one monarch, one head, independent of the church. If there is to be true peace, that is, which is the one thing that all men desire. You see, the ultimate happiness of the human race can come, but it must come by those things that God has ordained. So, there are two things that God has ordained. He has ordained the empire, which carries the earthly power, and he's also ordained the papacy, which carries spiritual power. The monarch is the one that rules all, owns all, and embraces the dominion, states, villages, and territories. But of course, the only thing that is interesting about this is that the empire and the papacy must exist separate from another. Why? Because earthly and spiritual things do not mix. But if the earthly exhibits its own power and the spiritual demonstrates its own power, both in their own worlds, there would not be war on earth. And as I've said before, young students, understanding this is the key to peace. So the Monarchia is a work that speaks of these things and speaks of the separation of powers, but also how strong each power exists in its own right. I would encourage you to read it. And if you need more, please come to Rome and seek me.